Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we have a very special episode of Crimes Against Cooking featuring Sarah Slops, right? So the dish I've gone with today is this like Cajun chicken type thing with a bit of potatoes involved. She didn't give it a name, right? She promised to give it a name, but she didn't give it a name, so I don't know what it's called, right? So I have, in my wisdom, I've said it's a Spanish style Cajun chicken. I don't know why Spanish. I don't know why, right? But let's take a little look at what Sarah's version was so you can compare.
Yeah, that's good, Alice. Paprika. Whoa, we're a paprika family. We're like oh, gone over the side.
Daddy made
Never
a
mind.
mess. Mummy made a mess.
No, it won't be spicy. And then we're gonna pop in some crushed garlic. Okay, we're now just gonna give those a mix. Oh, they already look so good. Looking so juicy, and this pan's amazing. Absolutely massive. Can fit so much in this. I'm going to pop them both in an oven-proof dish, put some cheese on top, and then pop it in the oven just to give it a chance for the cheese to melt. Oh my gosh, I've made a mess. I've popped it in this oven-proof dish. I've just separated it. This is the younger children's. This is the rest of ours. I've just separated it with this just to basically save on washing up. But I'm going to sprinkle this with cheese now, pop it in the oven, and I'll let you guys know what it looks like when it's done. This is the tastiest,
So good.
most delicious meal ever.
Well, Sarah wouldn't lie to me, so let's get on with the show and see if I can make it my tastiest meal ever. Right, for this first stage of the exercise, we need like 3 potatoes perhaps. We need a bit of paprika, some pepper, and some salt. Oh, also we need some garlic cloves to go with it. So let's get cracking on this. So first stage of this exercise, we need to take the potatoes and we need to cut them into kind of squares. So if you kind of strip them like this, not strip them, you know what I mean, I hope. Right, just like do it in strips, and then you can do like this, is it? Is that how she did it? I don't know, actually. If I'm being honest, I'm not sure how she did it, right? So, just do it, if we just quarter it like that, right? Oops. That. Like that. Like that. Like that. I guess these ones as well. That, like that, and then. Okay, it was not a hard task, no matter how much I'm trying to make it be. There we go, let's take these away. Right, so this is the air fryer thingy, right? So we crack on with the sunflower oil cooking spray, spraying light stuff, right? And pop it in there like that, a little bit. Like that. Probably do it, I think. It's just so it doesn't stick or whatever. I don't know what it's for. Anyway, we put the potatoes in like this. Right, here we go. Pop the potatoes in. Now I'm trusting Sarah here. She's telling me that you can put them in the fryer, right? And the air fryer, yeah, right? She's telling me you can do this. I wouldn't ordinarily do this, but she's telling me that you can. Right? So if it goes wrong, spectacularly wrong, like a house sets on fire or something, then that is in fact Sarah's fault. Right, so what we need to do here is, there we go, we've got the potatoes, it's probably enough. This is just cooking for one. You're probably thinking, that's a lot of potatoes for one. Right, so maybe two, okay? Or maybe three. Let's see. So, what we're going to do now is put a bit of salt on it, and a bit of, yep. That's your pepper and paprika. Now Sarah put loads of paprika on hers. How much shall we put on ours, right? Why is mine not coming out? Here we go. You get your paprika on the go. As Sarah would say, we're a paprika family over here. Right? Paprika family, that's right. That's quite a lot. Oh my god, that's quite a lot. Right. Now then, we also need so what we need is the garlic, right? This is what we do with the garlic thingy. Ah, that was my finger. My god. Right. Instead of crushed garlic, it's kind of grated garlic here, because this is what we use here for this. If I can do it, I can. Right. There we go. There we go. Like that. And one more little bit. Or no, that might. Do you think that'll be enough? A little bit more. Maybe. There we go. Right. So, okay. That's quite a lot of garlic, if I'm being honest. So it could turn out to be very garlicky, this, but you know, we'll take a chance. We will take a chance. So what we do now is take the little bits of garlic out, the thing, right? Now shake it up, give it a nice little shake like this, right? So we now put this in the air fryer like that, and we can. I'll show you here. Put this on for like up here. I need to turn it. That. Put it on for like 25. Start. That's preheating now. Right, for the second part of this little exercise, what we've got here is some chicken. I've gone with diced chicken. You can obviously do normal chicken, breast chicken, and slice it up into diced bits. You know, don't do what Sarah did and use scissors. What's she doing? She actually cooked it through and then scissored it. Don't want to imagine her doing scissoring. She scissored it. She cut it up with scissors once it had cooked. I personally, I've never seen that, but anyway, that's just me. Maybe it's a thing, I don't know, right? On top of that, you've got some cream, double cream, and see, Sarah started off with Cajun chicken. You know, it was already Cajun chicken, but mine is just chicken breast, and I've got some Cajun seasoned sauce. It's not sauce at all. Cajun seasoning to make it into Cajun chicken, right? Got some tomato puree. Now it's puree, not paste. Sarah called it paste, and I called it paste the other day because of Sarah. And obviously we've got the obligatory cheese, right? So what can we... Oh, by the way, we've also got the potatoes from earlier. Now I think I made a bit of an error, right? Sarah did hers without the skin on the potato. I've done it with skin on, right? So it's kind of produced a different result to what Sarah's did, and Sarah's actually looked better. Mine tastes okay, but you know, we will have to see how that goes. So what we're going to do first up is we need to season the chicken. So grab a knife. Ooh, can season it within the little thingy, right? And what we do here is we can season it like this, like that, right? Get all your salt involved and your pepper involved, right? Got all this salt, pepper and whatnot, right? And then once that's done, give it a little shake. It doesn't do anything if you do that, right? Okay. And then you've got your Cajun seasoning. Occasionally it's seasoning, I don't know. Anyway, seasoning, and then you do that, right? And then you do this, get some more, come on, out you get, good. Right, maybe I'll do the other side, might be easier. Right, more is gonna come out, right? Oh, there you go. Yep. Ooh. Just do that, you know, like layer it on thick, lay it on thick, because I don't use Cajun. Oh my, we really want it to be just all thickly layered with the Cajun, right? Because, yeah, just because really, and then just kind of. Yeah, kind of like that. Needs more. Doesn't need more. Maybe needs more. There we go. A little bit more. A little bit. Whoa. I said a little bit. Oh, yeah. Jesus. Right. Okay, that'll do. That's enough, I think. So there we go. Right. Now then, what we do here is this. Now move this over. We can see the. Yeah. Okay. How does that look? Yeah, I think that's okay. So first up, we're going to put a little bit of this spray thing in again, right? Spray like stuff, right? And you can see it goes like this. I mentioned the other day that I didn't really like this stuff because it smells of petrol. You know, not something I'm keen on. So now we just get the chicken on the go like this, right? Now I need to do this, right? All we need to do now is do this, like this, right? I put this on at like medium high, and I've just reduced it to medium low. So because I prefer to make sure that the chicken is cooked properly, because I'm very conscious about that sort of thing, you know. I like meat to be cooked properly and stuff like that. That is all. Nothing too suspicious about it. It is what it is. So does anybody else use like scissors? I mean, I don't know. I think there's such a thing as kitchen scissors, is there? Something like that, but I don't know which one Sarah uses. Is it like scissors? There's pizza scissors. The one that's the hairdresser scissors. I don't know. She's a funny one anyway, isn't she, Sarah? So she could be using anything. What you're aiming for here is to make sure that they're all cooked, obviously, because that's the aim of the game. So I don't know about this frying like crap either, because, like, you know, as far as I can tell, there's nothing left in the pan now. I mean, is it like, do I need to put more in, or what's happening with that? I know it's supposed to be better for you and all that, right? But, like, if it's gone, there's nothing left. Like, there's no oil left in the pan. Am I supposed to put more? Or is that it? I don't know how it works, right? Don't know. That's all I can say about that. Don't know. Right. There we go. It's coming along very nicely. I guess it, you know, you've got to just do it for a few minutes. Keep turning it. And stuff like that. Okay, so I'm gonna just put a bit more of this stuff in there, right? Don't spray the actual chicken, because that doesn't sound like a good thing to do, but you need to lubricate things, okay? Lubricate. Again, Chris and Sarah know all about that sort of thing. Lubrication is the key. Right. Here he goes. Doing well. Okay. Well, in business here, aren't we? This old man, he played one. He played knick-knack on his drum. Give it up a bone. This old man came a-rolling home. This old man, he played two. He played knick-knack on his shoe. With a knick-knack, give it up a bone. This old man, he came a-rolling home. This old man, he played three. He played knick-knack on his knee. With a knick-knack, give it up a bone. This old man came rolling home. This old man, he played four. He played knick-knack on his door. With a knick-knack, give it up a bone. This old man, he came rolling home. So I'm trying to, like, break them up a little bit into smaller little diced bits, you know, to make it a bit quicker to cook. That's essentially what I'm doing here. You might have your own methods, but whatever you do, make sure that they are cooked rather than not cooked. That's just the tip of the day, right? if you take nothing else away from this tutorial. That's all that I want you to know. Cooked is better than not cooked. So I can still see bits that are not cooked yet. It's very frustrating when you do it. Can I just leave it alone and let it cook on its own? Because I don't want it to stick or burn anything. I need to be confident that they're done before I move on to the next stage. Alright, we're going to put some spices in here, so some herbs, right? This one is herbes de Provence, right? Whatever that is, herbs, right? That's all they are, mixed herbs. Right, there you go. They're probably okay. Probably, but then again, probably is not always acceptable, is it? You know, is it done? Probably. Well, probably isn't acceptable, is it? Is it done? Probably. Probably is not done, is it? Life was not built on probably, was it? Yeah. Right, okay, so yeah, I think we're pretty much in business, right? If I'm being honest with you, I think we're done, right? Because we're here all day, you're waiting for me to be confident it's done. I'm very, yeah, it's kind of like what am I? Right, if you look at this, is it? Where is it? I'm not convinced. See what I mean? Not convinced at all. Anyway, right, we're preparing the next stage, right? Right, if you think I'm being picky here, you should see me trying to cook a full chicken or a full turkey or something like that. I will not do it until it's pretty much like crisp, because I don't want to risk it not being cooked, and I can't tell if it's cooked or not. When people say stick a skewer in, if the juices run clear, then it's done. Well, what the fuck's the juices look like? I don't get it. I don't understand it. Yeah. Apparently, if the juices run pink, right, that is when it's not done. And if it's not pink, like white or whatever, then it's done. Something like that, anyway, right? But for years, I didn't understand the saying. I didn't understand it. Because people didn't say that the juices would be pink if they're not done. They didn't explain that to me, so I didn't understand that part. Anyway, that's beside the point. That just basically is what I'm like. Now, see, you can tell I pretty much decimated these. They were much bigger, these pieces, when I started. Anyway, they'll be done now. I'm pretty confident anyway. All done, right? So what we're going to do next, right, we're going to put a bit of your tomato puree in. One of the worst inventions ever is the tomato puree, tube. It's because it never comes out. It's like a tube of toothpaste. It doesn't ever come out properly. So you can mix that up. Whoa, my word. What is that? Right, calm down. Right, okay, so got that. Now we need to put some double cream in, and quick, right? Now, Sarah, in her wisdom, didn't actually say how much to put in, but we put a bit in just to, you know, lubricate it, because again, it's all about the lubrication, isn't it? It is. And then you mix it up a bit, right? Because the idea here is to make like a sauce, like a juice, if you will, right? I'm not sure if that's enough or not enough. That's my question. I don't know. Right, just heat it up a smidge. It should be getting the tomato puree mixed in with the cream, which I think is key in this, because you can see it's not just looking like a cream now, is it? It's looking very much like that. 'Cause I don't like cream, so you know, I mean, I know you can use it to make sauces and stuff like that, which is important. Right, so the next stage, now that this is bubbling up quite nicely, right, is to put the potatoes in. Now I think potatoes to chicken ratio is quite high on this, so I'm not quite sure where I'm gonna go with this. I might actually have to put more like sauce in it or something. I don't know, we shall see. Right, as you can see, the potatoes have got let me just put maybe a smidge more, not too much more, a smidge. Right, the potatoes have got their jackets on, so they're off on a night out, and you can tell I've got way too much potatoes to chicken ratio on this one, which is unfortunate. Okay, that's my mistake. I did wonder how many potatoes to do, and I always overestimate things rather than underestimate. So yeah, that's my doing. We're almost done now. In actual fact, we are almost done, so that's good, isn't it? Don't know, do I need to put anything else like sauce? Maybe put a bit more, a few more herbs involved. I'm also going to put a bit of salt in, because the I don't know if the sauce is going to be too creamy or taste like cream. I don't want it to taste like cream. I want it to taste like sauce. So we have this, right? And the next stage, the last stage, is the cheese, right? Now Sarah says to put them in like an oven-proof dish and then stick them in the oven with the cheese on top to make the cheese melt. Now you can do that way, obviously, but I want to cut out the middleman on this one, and I'm just going to put the cheese on top here and just let it melt on top, right? Because it saves on the washing up and it saves on the electricity, basically. So we will do it that way instead. So if I get the cheese here, there's your cheese, good old trusty cheese, which has taken quite a beating the last few days. Now we put this over the top like that, and then like that. In fact, yeah, go for it. Cheese. There you go. Now then, we need to wait for it to melt, and then it's done. Don't mix it in, because it's supposed to be cheese sort of melted. I guess with the oven, it's probably going to get more of a crispy cheese top, right? But this, you know, them's the breaks, really. We just need it to be like melted on top here. It's not supposed to be infiltrating, or I could mix it in. I mean, should I? It shouldn't really be mixed in. It should just be melted on top. I'm just wary of the chicken and the sauce kind of just sort of being destroyed. I don't know. There we go. I think it's probably okay. So let's do that now. And this is how it turned out. It was, yeah, it was alright. It was. It doesn't feel like there's as much sauce involved there. Maybe because I put too many potatoes. I feel like that was what I did wrong on this one. But taste wise, it was okay. It wasn't too bad. It was okay. Yeah, it was fine. It was fine. Perhaps I also needed a bit more cheese, because I feel like Sarah put a lot more cheese. You could see cheese sort of melted around her dish, but mine, you couldn't really see the cheese involved, so maybe I needed a bit more cheese, right? And as Sarah constantly tells us, you can never have too much cheese. That being said, I love my cheese, so I agree with it. So, yeah, anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial. If you want to give it a go, you can go to the link. I put it in the description. I've done like a recipe thing, so you can follow along there, and you can check that out and do it yourself if you want to. It's not actually terrible, right? I'm gonna say it's not terrible. So that's the best I can give you. Anyway, until next time, please give this video a massive thumbs up if you've enjoyed it. Comment all of your thoughts about it down below, and subscribe to the channel if you are new. Until next time, have a brilliant day, take care, and bye bye.